Well, Lungus, when you put it so succinctly, who could possibly argue with such a big brain plan? Through the way of the rocks and maybe fate itself, we have been gifted not one, but two children of legend. Little tiny Deadlift Boozax Bungus, or maybe I shouldn't say little tiny, of course, part Stoneborn, part Ungus, unstoppable, sturdy frame, 7 melee at the age of baby. And from the opposite perspective entirely, the rocks touch child. So frail and weak that from birth, only the rocks could carry her to her crib. But she was blessed by the rocks to be the most accurate and powerful character we have ever seen. And for some reason, the only character that's been born with any traits at all, which is very bizarre, because normally they develop those over time. I'm not quite sure what happened there. And yesterday we spent the entire day, instead of delving into the medieval era, instead inventing drugs for children. Combat brews, that is, from the Witcher Trials mod, combination potions, which will supposedly empower the strongest and the best of us. And this idea is so damn cool, because we're getting into the medieval era, right? We need to defend ourselves more anyway, because we've had a dozen ninja turn up, and sure, they didn't technically kill anyone, but when the majority of the colony are children, it's not a fun time. And not to forget, we did take the healthcare meme. So using medicine and our medical experience to empower the very next generation of this colony just seems so perfect. Two blessed colony defenders to guide us through the medieval era, of course supported by this big old cast of other characters who I think are all pretty well defined, but we're going to struggle to find places for every single one of these people in the colony, so this is perfect. I think we lean into it. So we have the Brew of Grasses, which I think is the first one you should do, right? And that apparently hardens you against mortality. The Brew of Dreams, which does something I'm very sure. You will fall unconscious a mutant, but you will awaken a master. Ooh. I don't know what these do. This is going to be experimentation. This is, of course, something we only invented yesterday. And then finally, Brew of the Elders. His hair as white as milk. Gwyn Blythe's legend appeared throughout history, seldom in his favor. I don't know what any of that means, but I'm sure it'll give you some extra powers and whatnot. I mean, good God, look at the recipe. Oh my God, we've got to make all of this stuff. Salt, yarrow, star anise, wormwood, willow. Oh, God. You know what? I'll make a list. If only we had some sort of checklist mod. There are so many ingredients, some of which we can't even craft yet. This is the stuff we can get, so we'll focus on this first. But a lot of it is also stuff we crafted. I'm not sure where to craft it, or even if we can craft it yet. Tonics. Oh, look, it's medieval. Oh, cool. So we're actually only able to do this now anyway. Fair enough. It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a huge amount of work. But if it makes our people super powerful colony defenders, I'm happy to see it. I did really want to have a look at this apothecary stuff, so this is kind of perfect. Hey, the only problem is we've got a freaking toxic fallout. What idiot decided we were going to do some sort of mad herbalism today when we've got that going on? Oh, for Christ's sake. On the other workbench, I'm going to cancel absolutely everything besides the stuff we need for the herbal medicine. That one will be making the medicine. This one will be making the brews that we need, and then we can kind of focus a little bit more. Well, Angus, if this is your genius idea, wait, ointments, is that what we need? I don't think so, but we'll take it anyway because it's more apothecary stuff. If we're going to be waiting a while for this toxic fallout to clear, and of course to start some new farms, I think we do a little building. We are medieval after all, so I think it's finally... Oh no, what's happened there? My dirty hole seems to have shrunk. They're so tiny. Oh, that's really cool. I don't think anyone else will find this cool, but I find this cool. So Angus and Chuck have been spearheading the research into all the herbalism, right? Well, I mean everything. They've been doing all the research. The ultimate goal, right, is to make the Angus family descendants the guardians of the colonies of Deadlift and Rock's Touch, which I do need to change their name to Rock's Touch Boozax Bungus. I thought, okay, finally Gert's time to shine. Don't get me wrong, Gert's already amazing. 15 medical double passion. And then I saw, hold on, you haven't got enough skill to do it. Well, what the hell skill could that be? Turns out to make the brews, it's none other than cooking. So Gert makes the ointments, and then Inigo comes in, a second generation, and makes the brews that the first generation researched for the third generation. Thank you. Thank you. I think this has worked out so bloody well. To be fair, we've kind of got our Angus family defender in the form of Disaster right now. Maybe she would want better for her children than, because obviously she's been on the receiving end of a lot of combat here. Nothing permanent, but definitely has taken a beating. But she's probably quite happy that her mum and dad and then her sisters are working on this task to make her son and daughter even stronger. Hold on. There's one thing we have to do. People were saying change the baby's name from Rock's Touched to Roxanne. She doesn't have to put on a red light. Let's just send it and fix that now while I'm here. What's your name? Boozax Burger? That's not right. Bungus. Is it Bungus? Second guessing myself now. That's better. Roxanne Boozax Bungus. That is the name that we're here for. Now let's actually start rebuilding. And on the subject of that, we have a load of, oh my god, a load of extra storage. Some of which probably isn't super appropriate for this era. So let's get rid of some of it. We'll have to suspend disbelief, okay? All of the storage is unlocked kind of simultaneously, and a lot of this doesn't really work for the era we're in. Oh, and of course, I have to give a shout out to Fanaron again, who's retextured yet another storage mod. Rimworld's premium storage authority to make the dirty holes, the storage pits, the granaries, everything look at this. Look at how crispy it is. It looks absolutely amazing now. Thank you. It's massively appreciated. Let's slap down some shelves. That's right, we finally invented it. Don't get me wrong, I love a dirty hole as much as the next person, okay? But these are not very convenient for being able to see what we've actually got, right? They do refrigerate, though, so I'm not going to take it out of the... Because, I mean, you're digging a pit and stuffing stuff in. Obviously, it's going to be slightly cold down there. So we are going to leave all of that exactly where it is in the kitchen. Everything else, though, I want to be able to see what we're working on. So I think, before we work on that, let's start rounding these walls out a little bit. This is one thing I never really did with Ohmstown. When somewhere was built, I kind of left it for historical reasons. Like when we got to the medieval era, we moved into a big castle. When we got to the industrial era or the steam era, we moved out into new houses that we were building. We never really retrofit any buildings, which isn't really how it works in real life. I mean, to invent complex furniture, you would assume Ungus has some idea of basic geometry now. So this is why we're going to start squaring out the buildings. Ungus has realized, hang on a second, we can use less blocks and get more space. You're such a genius, Ungus. Tell us all your secrets. How do you keep making this happen? He's not an ape. Well, I mean, he is an ape. He's literally an ape. All humans are apes. What I'm saying is he's not like a caveman. Cavemans didn't make monkey noise. That doesn't make any sense. Like Ungus, I'm asking you not to think too hard about these things. No, I'm trying to be... I don't know if anybody's noticed this, okay? I don't know. I'm trying to be specific about the trees that I cut down. I'm not just going to say, oh, let's just cut down all of that shit. I'm trying to pick the trees that are clustered together so that aesthetically, it still looks lovely. That's why we've got all these trees still over here. I mean, maybe if we're trying to live in harmony with nature, we don't cut down many more trees. Maybe we actually move over to adobe brick. Maybe when we're a bit deeper into medieval, because I think we can invent castle walls and stuff like that from the mods that we've got. Maybe that's when we say, okay, no more wood. Let's swap over. Oh, and there it is. Denise has died from mortality. And in fact, I've got something else to say about the mortality mod. I was wrong when I thought it was 1% cumulative every year you were past 60. Just to put that in simple terms, I thought that when you hit 61, it was 1%. When you hit 62, 2%, 63, 3%, etc., etc. So when she was 66, she'd have had a 6% chance of dying. It's not that. Between the ages of 60 and 70, you have a 1% chance. That's it. Like, every year, it will just be, this year, you've got a 1% chance of dying. No, next year, you've got a 1% chance of dying. We've got more unlucky than I initially thought. This is some bullshit. But you know what? She served the rocks well. And hey, I'm not going to complain that in late primitive, early medieval era, people are dying at the age of 66. That's, like, way too old. It still doesn't quite make sense, right? Oh, shit. Why the hell did that not pause when they turned up? Hello, how you doing? Oh my lord. What divine order? What is that? You've got some sort of holy hand grenade of Antioch. Cleansing concoction. Well, maybe, depending on your definition, I suppose. What have we got over here? 3 more people. They're like heavily armed, but they don't look as heavily armed as the other knights that we fought. Tunic and leather armor. That's like a bit more to our level, to be fair. And then what are you down here? Hello? Wow, I like the look of those tonics. You've got a crossbow, though. That does frighten me. To be fair, they haven't started work on any of the apothecary stuff. This is just me saying we should do it. But maybe this is what they need, the wake-up call that they need to finally actually embrace it. Use some of their herbalism and their connection with nature and their reverence of all-knowing animals to finally tap into some power. Because this is probably going to go horribly. I feel like we should move over here and kill this group first. If you don't mind, of course. I've got a child drafted up here. If anything happens to baby Deadlift before we have a chance to pop off with you, I might cry. We really haven't got a choice. Do these count as cover? Because that would be amazing. Yes, 25%. I mean, it counts as cover for the enemy, too, so maybe let's not celebrate too hard. Okay, careful. Careful. Steady. Put that crossbow away. You put that crossbow away right now. Give me a melee squad. Give me Ungus and Disaster and Inigo. Let's go take out the... What do those grenades do, then? I'm a little bit concerned. We really need to keep moving, then, if we're going to be hit by... What is that? What are you doing now? What do they do? They just kind of... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, keep moving. They've got some sort of cleansing light grenades. You're just going to go in and stab that man, if that's at all acceptable. Loopy's got a shovel. Get in there, Loopy. Deadlift has nothing. I'm going to put you back indoors, if that's okay. Get him. The blowpipes. Ooh, the blowpipes coming in hard. Okay, I forgot we had those very, very powerful blowpipes. So they steal what they can and leave. What the hell do you mean? Stealing my totems? How dare you touch my totems? You will never, ever get this. You are 18. Disaster, spear 'em. We need some young people for this colony. We need some young people fast. Hey! My bloody totems! This was some sort of Inquisition. The Divine Order, you'd assume. Probably some mad religious group coming in stealing all our important shit. Okay, I'm a little bit concerned they might burn the base down, but we'll be okay. They shot the Ouch Beast. Where's the Rocks? The Rocks is currently eating breakfast. Good for the Rocks. Disaster. You actually got them. Oh, shit. Ah! Where's Ungus? Ungus, you were supposed to help Disaster. For God's sake, get down there. Help her. Because she is ablaze. She is ablaze. Hey, running gun. Running gun. Let's shoot, though. Go, go, go. Come on! They're going to walk off. They're actually going to walk off. I can't stop them. I can't stop them stealing my totems. Come on! No, they're gone. They're gone. They're gone. Okay, you know what? Forget it. Forget it. We can rebuild more totems. We can't rebuild the base if that burns down. We got to save the Ouchbeast's life. Ah! We just can't keep up with them. They're so quick. Why are they so fast? They're actually the fastest runners I've ever seen. This is nuts. They can, like, keep ahead of us. What the fuck? Hey, bud, come here. Come here a second. We've got to capture some people from this. Otherwise, it's been a total disaster. No one's going to die. No one's going to die. I promise you that much. Come on. Oh, Christ. I feel like grenade-using enemies in the medieval era is a little bit cruel. Put out the fires. Put out the fires. Leave it to Kara and Copilot to deal with the last one. We have to put out these fucking fires. Otherwise, we're going to lose everything. We're going to lose absolutely everything. The whole forest might burn down. Careful with those blowguns. Careful with those blowguns. Come on. One more shot, Copilot. Get in there. Okay, they might be powerful, but they absolutely suck to use. Oh, come on. Nice, nice. Ooh. Okay, I mean, this is a disaster. This is an absolute disaster. Hold on a second. Let me just do one of those. Ungus, get back here. Rescue Disaster. Well, rescue, please. Rescue Disaster. Get out of there. What are you doing? Oh, God, I hate these fucking raiders. Raiders with grenades. Raiders with grenades at this year just seems very cruel. Okay, I've taken the door off of there so they can go in and fight that safely. So we're just going to lose the kitchen, which is a problem. Don't get me wrong, I'm not happy about that at all. If we can actually take this off too. Ungus, did you rescue Disaster? Oh, she's fine. She's just like on the floor. Hey, go capture. Okay, hold on. Let's try and get something out of this. We're taking their people to make up for the fact they stole my stuff. We're gonna demand the return of our totems, and we'll give them their people back. How about that for a trade? Okay, we might not lose everything, but this might be a bit of a wake-up call again to maybe building things out of brick. Okay, you know, that wasn't nearly as terrible as I thought. That wasn't really that bad. We just lost the inside of the kitchen. That could have been a disaster given that everything's basically linked up with fences. Have we got any other enemies that have fallen that are relatively young? 43 and 60. That's not really working for me. I'm not going to lie to you. Deadlift, go grab Disaster. I mean, let's prove your name right a second. We could just kind of capture you for ransoming you back or something like that. We can extract secrets from prisoners, right? Oh, this could be a cool idea. They're medieval. We can get raided by all medieval factions now that we're in the medieval era, right? We can steal their secrets of technology in exchange for, I suppose, eventually letting them go? Because I don't think we're an evil faction by any stretch of the imagination. I just think Ungus would be pissed off that these people randomly turned up because we were a different religion, effectively, stole our important totems and tried to burn our base down. That's fucked up. Poor sweet Deadlift, look at that, seeing it firsthand. Seeing it firsthand, this might make him want to be the colony defender. I didn't have to do anything. Is this me trying to justify super soldier children? Absolutely it is. I should point out that, technically all these people are down actually because of, like, toxic buildup. Obviously, Disaster got her ass handed to her. So maybe Deadlift seeing his mother getting beaten. His mother, who's supposed to be the best fighter in the colony, still getting beaten by people, wants to train and be better than ever before. And to be fair, you are in the middle of a burned down, blood-covered building, still studying the blade. Look, this kid knows what he wants, okay? I'm hoping he gets a passion for it so I can justify it a bit more. But yeah, Boozax is down because of toxic buildup. Chuck's down because of toxic buildup. Sadly, the raids still aren't crazy threatening, I will admit. We are gambling on doing the funeral. It's a gamble because everybody might die of toxic fallout, but you got to see it through. I presume when they're out here, they won't just immediately go back. Oh, shit. Okay, we got to be careful because we can't end it early. That's good. I'll take it. A move for 6 days might just get us through the pain. It's a shame it doesn't give any reformation points, because that'd be kind of nice. Boom, there we go. Thank you, Chuck. Let's get you converted, then recruited now, Len. What can we do with you? Prioritize interrogating. Ooh, yes, I like the sound of this. Hune refused to give anything up to Chuck. Suggested Hune discuss experimentation. Unwillingly gave up data points. Oh, cool. So does that help out with the current research that we're working on, or does it help out with the future research? It's probably a better question. Faction you in Divine Order? See, look, we haven't got anything from there. Learn applicable knowledge from members of Divine Order either by exchange of ideas or extracting information from them. We haven't got any points towards that, so I wonder if it counted towards something else. Roxanne. Oh, look at your hair. Holy crap. Hello, Roxanne became a child. Yes, please remain a colonist if you don't mind. So we should probably start training you immediately in shooting. You're just so bloody good at shooting. And again, it's so weird she's already got traits. I'm not sure why. Lumber, I think this is the mechanic I disabled from the get-go. So normally with Medieval Overhaul, when you cut down trees, you get timber. Then you have to turn that timber into usable planks before you can build walls. Obviously, we had a research that makes it so walls are limited anyway, so I didn't really want to do that. I think it won't do anything for us, so we'll ignore it. I'm looking for building materials. Universal cabinet. Oh, that's fun. Stuff to help boost stuff. Whoa. That's cool, but we're not really using catacombs right now. We'll keep that in... Oh. We'll keep that in the back pocket for later. Arcane crafting. Oh, shit. Magic-infused gemstones. Oh, God. I don't know which route I want to go down, but obviously we have a connection to herbalism, so we'll carry on with this one. We do need ginseng, star anise, wormwood. Oh, blessed day. Oh, blessed day. Finally, I can carry on playing the game. As much as I do love spending hours sat indoors doing nothing. Doesn't really work when your whole economy is based on growing bloody plants. Oh yeah, that's looking far more medieval and boring, isn't it? Zoomies? What the hell do you mean zoomies? Loopy can't take it anymore and must become speed. This happened because Noble not helped. Well, we said we weren't going to help the nobles. Oh my god. Oh, Loopy. I see why they call you that, my friend. Oh, a Thrumbo friend. Hello, how are you doing? Let's go and have a trade, see what they've got. Oh dear, they've got people. Oh, God, they're selling a child slave. What's wrong with you? Iron Fist. Oh, shit. Hello. Melee DPS +3. Oh, my God, that's good. Deep Sleeper can sleep through almost anything. That sounds good on the surface. Oh, no, we don't agree with this at all. How old are you? You're 38. That's a bit too old. We'll buy the child. Presuming I can barter enough to buy the child. That's how much a child is worth. 37 herbal medicine. You are monsters. Get out of here. Get the hell out of here. Where did my child go, though? What? Oh, hold on. Oh, there you are. I'm going to have to emancipate you. Or just straight up recruit you, I suppose. We're definitely not having slaves in the colony. That's not happening. It just doesn't make any sense why they would suddenly jump onto that. Oh, Thrumbo people. I thought we'd be good allies because you seem quite in tune with nature. And I mean, they're literally animal people. That couldn't be any more perfect, but kind of put a mar on it a little bit, haven't they? Oh my god, no. Oh, thank God. Ooh, I thought that was someone else with mortality then. Loopy is now frail. A frail old cat. Probably because you've been running around for the last 3 hours. Oh! What do you mean cook rock steak? No! You're telling me there are people out there in the world that eat rocks? You fucking animals! You monsters! Take that off the list. Sorry, I'm sorting out the recipes so it's not just like totally filled with recipes that we're never going to use. I would never do that. How dare you? How dare you? Deadlift became an adult are words that will hopefully strike fear on our enemies. No passion at all for... Oh my god, fine, I'll start training with construction as well then. No passion at all for melee, which is a bit disappointing, I will admit. Oh god, which of these require big, strong muscles? Plants, I suppose? Maybe a little crafting, because you're not terrible at that? Oh god. You are a messy character. There's me hoping I could focus you entirely down on melee. You've come out with absolutely no skill in it whatsoever. Full artisan. Crafting, construction, artistic. Oh, shit. Hello. General labor speed, construction speed, and oh my god, okay. Spiritual, lower mental break threshold, higher pain, whatever. And then abstinent. Doesn't eat or drink as much. Could have a different connotation in this generation's playthrough. We're going to get rid of plants then, and we're going to slap it into artistic. If you're going to be artisanal, construction, crafting, and artistic seems really, really good for you. It's just a shame you're not the big warrior I wanted you to be. And the eclipse is gone as well. Maybe we have been blessed by the rocks once again. No more toxic fallout. We must have done something to upset the rocks, and that's kind of understandable. We've been experimenting with a lot of strange things recently. Someone out in the skies turned green. I think we must have done something wrong here, but maybe the rocks is happy. Maybe the rocks is happy with what we're doing. Maybe the rocks was upset that we were taking too long to get anything done. I'm sorry, precious rocks. There's a lot of distractions, okay? I'm sorry, there's just so much to do. Kawa hit level 20 in crafting, I think for like the third time, and we've got complex herbalism. I think we can now make everything we need. Oh shit, no, we do need salts. I think now we can make everything we need to set up for deadlift, or I suppose maybe Roxanne. Maybe Roxanne will be the chosen one all along, instead of trying to force deadlift into something he's clearly not interested in. You want to help out with the construction, my friend? Congratulations, you're drafted up then. We do need a good builder. We haven't got anybody after... I don't even want to say the words out loud. If Ungus dies, who's going to take over? Well, nobody. We haven't got anyone. Okay, deadlift. Let's see what you can do then. I'm going to make him a... if I can remember where I've put everything these days. I'm going to make him one of these stone hammers to help out with his construction speed. This is nice, though. Buzak's and his two daughters working the craftery, you know, going back to their stoneborn roots a little bit. And then deadlift taking after Grandpa Ungus a bit more. Hey! Oh, of course! Well, we converted them over, we were going to be able to reform the ideology anyway. Whether or not we want to this early on, because again, the more points we get, the more we can actually do with the bloody thing. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't want the prison permanently attached to House Bungus forever, but it's kind of convenient for the time being. Salts are done. What have you got next? We've got weeb stuff. We've got cabinets, more weeb stuff. Better cooking. We can finally make lavish meals. That might help people a little bit more. Or we've got agriculture. Again, I'm going to go heavy on the herbalism. It just seems to be what they love. Now, I'm going to build these bloody totems back, because I feel like letting them disappear like this is just showing that they've won. And you know what? They haven't won, goddamn you. They did steal one of the... Or maybe they burned down one of the Roxwall mats. Oh, you shits. That's a declaration of war right there. Mainly so I don't get such crappy ritual outcomes. That would be kind of nice. In fact, we could probably do a load now, huh? Oh, we can do basically all of them again. Let's go with a leader speech first and foremost. We could also begin a public execution. I don't think that's the way. It does seem a little... Oh, he's here. It does seem a little hypocritical to say, okay, animal personhood. Let's never hunt any animals, but by the way, we're going to execute people? That seems a bit backwards. If animal are people, and you're okay with executing people, surely you're okay with executing animals as well. Yeah, you know what I mean? Hello? Oh, wow, you really are hanging around for this one, aren't you? Oh my god. There's no wonder that was inspirational. How can we not be inspired? Look at that beauty and grace. The rock's from something. I mean, obviously, I know it's from Medieval Overhaul. What I'm saying is it from a franchise? Can we please get stuffed rocks instead of stuffed Thrumbo? Boring fiesta of family. Well, you can't win them all. 2 more to go. Come on, Chuck. Okay, there you go. Up to 14. Oh, this is amazing. Then we can almost have that unity party again. Can I do anything else here? Public execution seems so weird. Oh, but it would give +1 if it's a spectator. No, I'm not doing it. It's just so bizarre. What we can do is start working on obviously recruiting you. Oh, you're watching Ungus. You're not a slave. I'm sorry. That's not how this works. How can we recruit you then? Is that the job of a warden? I don't know how it works. Here's another upcoming problem. I hate being forced to think ahead. This is so different. We haven't got anybody really good at plants after... Because, I mean, Inigo is cooking. Realistically, Inigo doesn't really have time to be out here planting all the fields, right? Chuck is old and is also working on research pretty much all the time. And Loopy is old and frail, so we need somebody to take over. So I think having Ivy Golden, amazing name, I think to have you take over the... fields might work quite well. Boom! Lynn obtained Rockhound too. Oh shit. Hello, Lynn. How you doing? Rockhound, but sadly terrible at mining. That's fine. Rockhound gives... Oh, it also gives some crafting stuff. What is that? Club works be minus 20%. Oh, you shit. But she's 20, which is quite nice to have. Especially with these old-ass people we've got going on. It's like a retirement home in here. Okay, to be fair, it's only Loopy, Ungus, and Chuck. Should I order it based on their age? Will that make things a bit easier? I think it probably will. So let's put Loopy right at the top then. You got Ungus and Chuck, Disaster 38, and then in theory, this should be more or less right. Obviously, Boozax needs to come up a little bit. Oh, that's sick. Sorry to keep going on about this mod. It's just real cool. So instead, like say plants just for whatever reason have a stunted growing time, like a toxic fallout, or some's growing on rich soil, some isn't, you're going to have varied fields across the board, or say some burn down or get a blight or whatever. So this one is like 50-51. This one's aloe vera and yarrow. So Elixir of Lucidity uses ginkgo. So let's throw some of those down out here. What are you talking about? A manual washing tub with scrubbing facilities that can remove the taint from clothing? That's sick. Okay, well, let's throw some of those down. What I was actually looking at was the water growing stuff. Obviously, we've got to grow a lot of plants, okay? And I don't want to make these farms too massive. I see, so tainted apparel and lavender soap. Right, we should probably start growing some lavender then. What can we grow on the water? Oh, just anything? Oh, shit, that's cool. So we're growing... Oh, God, it's so difficult to keep track of everything we need, right? We've got some ginkgo. We've got some star anise in these boxes. Then we've got a mixture of henbane, heel root, coffee, tea, ginger, nettle, yarrow, aloe. Okay, I can remember all of that. We need belladonna. We've got henbane we're working on, right? Turmeric? We're not growing turmeric and cinchona? I have no idea what that is. Oh, God. Okay. Be careful with the water growers, because that just broke the game. We good? Ouch, beast just gone wild. Oh, God, because we haven't got anybody good at animal handling, right? I mean, Gert's on it, but Gert has 7 skill. Gert, I suppose you're only a researcher. Okay, Gert, congratulations. You are working with the rocks. Okay, you're about to take on a new life path, my friend. Because if that rocks goes wild, we're going to be totally abandoned. This is the highest priority. You're taking priority over every single person to train in animals if there's a school desk available. Ooh, hello. So sadly, for whatever reason, recruiting them when they were just active in the colony didn't work, which is a real shame because we're missing out on a lot of their learning progress. But I guess we'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way because I'm not keeping them around as a slave in the colony. Feels a bit weird. Oh, and now they're off on a date. Oh, that's so lovely. This darkness puts my mind at ease as if it protects me. Chuck has always been very edgy. You know, like Ongus, he's like, oh, I'm going to name this hammer Shark. And then Chuck names a boomerang Terrorism. Actually, where is Terrorism right now? Terror, where the hell has it ended up? It was in someone's pocket, right? Oh, Inigo still got it. That's okay. It's vegetarian lavish meals. Okay, let's do it. Because we've apparently got, funnily enough, a shitload of berries still, even though I cut back all the berry production. So now with intermediate cooking, we can cook ourselves a few lavish meals. I'm not going to go too crazy with this. 5 in storage seems pretty good. Otherwise, we're just going to end up cooking everything completely out. My dirty holes have reverted. What happened? Oh, and there it is. For better or worse, we have a squared off base. I don't know that I particularly like it. I did prefer the more freeform style, but it does make sense that over time buildings will square out, right? Because you get just way more room for the area they're covering. Now, what I'm doing is in this community center, next to the recreation room, I suppose, if you want to call it that, I thought we'd reinstall the school over there. Please let me reinstall these. Please, I beg you. I can't rebuild them from scratch. Oh, thank God. Thank the rocks. There you go. Okay, what about this one? We can reinstall all of them. Okay. And then using our big medieval brains now, we can separate our food storage areas. We can have a proper dedicated dining room. These houses are enormous, aren't they? I think in the future, now that we kind of understand a little bit more about building, we'll try and keep them a little bit on the smaller side. Stuffable tool cabinets are a fun idea. They need ingots, so we're a little bit too early for that one still, but we'll keep it in mind for the future. I'm going to throw down our millstone. I'm going to throw down one of whatever this thing is. Kamado? In fact, let's slap it in the middle of the room. Let's have a big kitchen for a change instead of it all being bundled into a corner. Rocks, friends. Who is this faction? The arcane archaeologists are also friends of the rocks. Whoa. Rocks guides all nations. Clearly we are all the chosen of the rocks. Maybe we should start converting other factions? Change our ideology from think strong to rocks chosen. Get the Eastbourne Empire involved. Get these people involved, given that clearly they have been chosen. Damn, that is some cool looking clothes. Before I get too distracted with even more rocks related crap, bedrooms. But I would never call the rocks crap. Hold on a second. Bedrooms though. This has been the whole point. These aren't really just bedrooms though. Oh, hello. They are full-blown houses. And I think Granny's Ranch proved that you can do a lot with quite a small little house. So eventually they'll obviously have the whole family in here and cooking facilities and blah, blah, blah. For the time being, we'll treat them as a bit more close to bedrooms. Can we build... Oh, we could build like all sorts of furniture. And I think I kind of have a duty to the people to do that, to make them as comfortable as possible. Ungus, let's put that big brain of yours to good use, my friend. Are these the only end tables we can get? That's okay. It's no problem. We're going to need a lot of bricks, though. Sweet little Roxanne, let's take a look then. Did you actually gain... Oh, no passion in... shooting? That's okay. Okay, it's early days. We've still got a couple more growth moments yet. Cooking, social, or mining. Really, we could do with a future chef, to be honest with you. Gifted psychic is pointless. Sturdy frame. We've already kind of got healthy, though. Hello. Permanent mood effect +3. Rest rate multiplier is up. Toxic resistance. Immunity gain speed. Oh, shit, that's cool. Obviously, fisherman's totally useless. What the hell is a pie jack? A few cargo pods with pie jacks lost or rejected on purpose dropped in the local area. Used to living among people, they are accustomed to human contact to joining the colony. Be careful, they are known for causing distress in people when nuzzling and often steal items. What the hell is even that? Small monkey-like creatures with extreme adaptability. These small, clever creatures considered in most places to be an invasive nuisance. Oh, good. Sure. Hello, how you doing? I think as far as our relatively primitive... Hey! What the hell are you doing with that? Is he just stolen my sword, or are you just good at training? No, it's actually just stolen my sword. What are you doing with that? It's going to take it all the way out there and leave it on the floor. Oh, yeah, that is going to get very annoying. But we've got bloody animal personhood, so we can't stop them. And increase the priority of mining and brickmaking, because that's going to be so important, and I've queued up so much bloody furniture that we only have Adobe brick for. It's a lot of effort for these bloody things, but we are almost there. I'm going to have to wrap things up again with half of a job done. It's just there's so much to do, and so many mods to actually learn in the first place. Best part is we are a tiny little bit. We need kale and salt to make the first brew, to hopefully make Roxanne or Deadlift, if we do go for Deadlift in the end, to hopefully turn them into proper colony defenders, because that raid we had earlier really should have been a wake-up call. There's actual dining chairs too. There's so much that I'm just not going to get it all done today. I suppose a better question is, what sort of theme do we want to go for? Because now's the time that we would either have to divulge down the many Japanese mods we've got, or we head to the kind of standard medieval stuff. I almost don't want to do that just because I've done it so many times before. Hello? What the fuck is this? Look at these people. Hello there. Oh, they're beggars. Of course we will help you. What do you want? 70 herbal medicine? Oh, Lord. Okay, we do actually have enough. Ungus, gift to them their medicine. Who wants the medicine? Here, take it. Look at them all. They're so perfect. That's what I want our colony to look like when we're done.